Yeah, we've gone live. I'm just going to check, make sure. Yep, hopefully you're live. This is Jack's Tactics, and this is the second run actually, because the first time round
got rudely interrupted.
Yeah, phone calls. There you go, phone calls. So on Jack Tips, you've been seeing a lot of Jack Tech Tips podcasts go out. So that's what we kind of do regularly at Login, where we normally base ourselves from. And it's really nice, a bit of space there. It's great for doing lots of podcasting stuff. And it's got a great background I kind of like as well. So it's sort of like my home here all the time. But we're evolving. So beginning of this year, January, I've changed to a community interest-based company where in the background from Jack's Tech Tips channels, I've been doing a lot of videos for Camry Life, Farnborough Life, which is interviewing businesses, promoting events and charities. Now in the events, we tend to go on board or bring a presenter along, and we talk about the event, we talk to the general public, and we do a lot of B-roll around the event and stuff, and then that goes out afterwards. So the following year, we'll grab that B-roll and we'll then present it as a new video, obviously mix it a bit more up and stuff and saying we're back kind of thing, and that's kind of what we do. Now going forward, it's been evolving a lot more since then. So I've been working with presenters like Alex here today.
Hello everybody.
And we've got Tammy, we've got Sarah, we've had past experiences, Neil, we've had Roger at some point, and Dee as well, not Dee, Beverly at some point as well. So I've worked with quite a few over the years. Tanya's another one kind of thing. And you guys have met Jem on a couple of videos she's done for us on Jack's Tactics. Well, we kind of renamed it. So this is kind of better than Jack's Network. He's been renamed quite a few times actually. So Jack's Tech Tips is more better, kind of describing what we're about basically. So I'm going to bring these guys on board more for creating more tech contents as well. So it's not just me, because I work kind of better behind the camera. Like I've done with like Jem's videos, she was in front of the camera, I was behind the camera, and I was able to instruct and kind of like say how I wanted to present it. And you guys, with all the fantastic views on her videos, kind of showed that worked better for me. I do some great videos anyway, but recently I kind of need like to reformulate and rebuild, remold, and change what we're doing. And obviously having Alex and Tammy, they've got theatre background, and it's been changing the contents I want to shoot a little bit more differently, which I'll explain in a little bit. But let's get to speak to Alex, find out where he's from and what he's been up to. So, how did we meet? Tell me how we meet.
So we met probably about 6-7 months ago, where you came with Tammy to my theatre company, the Bright Light Theatre Company. We're based out of Frimley. We rehearse in Ash, but you came down to see us when we were rehearsing our Christmas production, where we did the radio play of It's a Wonderful Life. And you shot some videos with us where you then interviewed a few of us, me included. And I was keen to find out more about what it is you do, you know, with the podcasting and the presenting and the videos that you make. And you informed me to come down and see you at the Login Lounge in Camberley and sit and listen and see what you think. And went down there with Tammy, and 7 months later, I'm here. I'm now hosting some of my own podcasts that I do with Jack and Tammy, and you know, I'm out and about. Some of the videos that I've done, and probably my claim to fame, was a particular politician, Boris Johnson.
Oh, can you do a little bit for us, Boris?
So, Jack, it's an absolute pleasure to be on your Jack Tech Tips channel. As you can see, I've had a bit of a haircut and I'm not suited and booted. Check out SMJ Media Group if you want to see more on Camry Life, Farnborough Life. There's videos on there of me prattling about as Boris.
Yeah, so we like to make fun video contents for the general public where we kind of live in Camberley and Surrey area. So we are Surrey, Hampshire. Eventually we'll go throughout the UK and doing a lot more things and help more businesses grow by creating fun stuff, putting on these theatre backgrounds, kind of like skills you've got. And we're doing some fun little movie pieces, they're like 5-minute fun comedy sketches. Yeah. So what's the last one we shot?
So the last one we saw, it was called Just a Chat, Nothing More, which was, again, it was me and Tammy just kind of helping our show reels, you know, if we wanted to branch out and become big Hollywood actors one day. Where it was between a wife and a hitman that the wife had hired to off her husband.
And once we got that put together, we will actually put a copy up on this channel for you guys to see what we're doing as well. Now, I want, because of like working with Tammy and Alex and various other ones as well, they've got a lot of nice theatre background behind them, and it's more of my chance to be behind the camera better than in front of the camera. I can structure more on how we want to do. So I want to change the way the tech world is. I mean, there's lots of YouTube channels out there that are very big, and they very do much like what I've been doing. I've not done anything different to them. Maybe it's just my own style, but you guys obviously been loving what I've done so far. But I kind of want to change it now. So we're going to kind of use maybe some scripting around some of the tech stuff we do, but kind of make it more fun. Not like, oh, here's an item, I'm just doing an unboxing. Those have been literally done.
Oh, done to death.
Done to death, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you too much what we're going to do, but we're going to change some of the stuff we're going forward. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can start working on something new, put it out there and see what you guys think, to see if it's something different. We want to stand out from everybody else. We want the channel to grow, hugely grow, basically. I mean, I'm 5,000 subscribers, so thanks everyone for subscribing so far. And if you haven't subscribed, this down there, button's down there somewhere, hit it.
You can also let us know down below if there's tech that you want us to have a look at.
Yeah.
You know, we're open to suggestions.
Yeah. So we've got, these guys have upgraded their phones, so we'll do this will be their chance to do their own first video for you guys. So you've got a new phone. We won't say what it is just at the moment.
Nope.
So we'll get you doing a video talking about your phone, because obviously you used it for a while now. So
I have, yeah.
That's another thing about my videos. I like to buy the tech, play with it for about a month or two before I kind of do a review. Then that way I know more about it, because people do kind of moan out there saying, oh, you didn't know about that or this. So this gives a good chance.
So
it's a good
this
point.
time will give us the chance to find out all the features, and there may be some that we still do forget, and you know.
And if you've not got this any of our tech, you can always ask the questions in on the video, saying next time when you do an update, could you look at this, or I don't know how to get to that. We can find those things for you and do another update
or
video.
our videos might help you if you're deciding on potentially getting the phone that I've just got, and this could be the deciding factor, and you're on the fence potentially about whether to upgrade to this model, or you know, you just want to know a little bit more about it before you take the plunge and upgrade.
That's it. And our Jack Tech Tick podcast is very much what we do. We don't always do it weekly, depending on what we're doing at the time. The sessions do get busy, so we'll throw another one in next week. We'll probably get Tammy talking about something on her side as well. We'll pick specific topics as well. So this channel is going to change. Hopefully it'll change different to what it used to be. And obviously be different for what's already out there. So any suggestions you would like us to look at, so look at my videos. So if you haven't watched all my videos, go and watch them, come back, and then in this video, comment what you would like to see us change to, or how you would like what we do better. You know, you guys have been watching a lot of our tech channels. You don't just watch mine only.
How can we evolve to better you?
Yeah, and make this channel a bit more unique, different, funny, exciting, because these guys are funny. They're funny behind camera, on camera as well, because they have their theatre backgrounds, but they're funny people anyway, and that's why I kind of pick these kind of characters and stuff. But I've got to say, we've been up on stage this week, and I like throwing these guys in the deep end, and this came up as an opportunity, because normally we was just going to speak to the general public, and then the MC broke his toe.
Unfortunately,
and we got asked to say, can we help? And then I said, Alex is going to do it.
Yeah, so it was very last minute. It was a case of that I was given the chance to, you know, MC, and that's Master of Ceremonies for those that don't know. The chance to present live on stage in front of, you know, as a combined over the weekend of nearly 6,000 people, which is this early on in you know, this hobby, this new startup that I've supported Jack with. It was very much like, 6 months in and I'm now standing in front of a big group of people. This is new territory. We've
got a lot of exciting stuff coming up, because we are getting involved in our own event for next year to support us in what we do. That will allow us to build up an actual proper. We are a company, but it'll build a company bigger. It'll be able to employ these guys full time, and it'll be able to put more into this tech channel as well, because obviously we'll be buying in a lot of gear, kitting our office out. So it's a great way to then do reviews on what we buy and purchase. We're going to stay modern. We can stay current with stuff we need. We'll probably go Apple product throughout the way, tablets, phones, and Macs, because I kind of use that on at the moment. And I like the ethos where we take a picture, it appears everywhere. So that way our teams can be at the office, posting stuff while we're on site on an event, so it kind of feels very live and kind of works seamlessly.
Yeah.
We hope it will work seamlessly anyway, but you'll be able to follow the journey on what we do. But the event we will be launching next year will be a music event. We're collaborating with somebody at the moment, so we're just waiting for the go-ahead, and that way we can then start looking at behind the scenes of tech on the stage.
And what that looks like. What
Yeah.
tech goes, what tech gets used and goes into creating a music event.
Because those
gets
speakers
used.
they had in Music in the Park was awesome. They were
yeah.
hanging. There was a big array. There was basically a speaker array. Great sub bins you had there as well.
Yeah.
So your voice kind of like got thrown right
Oh,
out.
it did.
So I'm going to ask you on that day, that first time on that stage. I know we messed around with a video of saying like being scared, you want to go home because that was just a funny thing we did.
Yeah.
I think some people took that as a bit serious actually. but anyway, it was a fun video. And
nothing serious.
And it's funny having that Bob Marley tribute. Taking a poo at the time he was filming.
Sadly, was in the toilet whilst I was in the cubicle, and yes. So if you are watching, Bob, I do apologise for disturbing you whilst you were relieving yourself.
Let's get your first expressions of going on that stage. Everyone's looking back at
Yeah.
you, waiting to start. How did you feel?
I still really can't compute that I was given that opportunity, but the initial walking out with the microphone in my hand, I've never held a microphone so tightly in my hand in all my life. It was very much my lifeline, you know, holding onto that microphone, but it was definitely oh shit, this is for real, you know. I had my parents in the audience, which it did help. So I could, although I couldn't see them from my perspective looking out to the audience, it was a case of that I would just envision that they were the only ones out there, or nobody was there, and it was just a chance to give it my all and show to the not only the audience, but the Rotary Club that I was made of.
I did kind of say to you, when you go on the stage, you feel really nervous. Don't look at the audience. Just think that's me behind the camera.
Yeah.
You know, a big version of me staring back at you.
I'm just, you know, and it's a case of, you know, I didn't have the luxury of doing it multiple times. It was very, very last minute that I got. I don't even really. I wasn't approached to do it. It was a case of you're doing it. You know, walking home from my day job, receiving a voice note.
You did have a script going saying how you introduce it, and when we got there, I threw you a bit because I said, "This is what you wanted to say. Here's your script."
Yeah, I kind of had. I was kind of writing my own thing on trying to get an idea on what to say, and then when we got there, I, you know, introduced myself to the Rotarians and the people that were there that were working behind the scenes, so they knew who I was, they knew why I was there, and they said, "Oh yeah, we've got a script for you," which kind of relaxed me a little bit because it didn't have to be, you know, all kind of what was up here because nothing was up there at that point in time. I don't think I would not been able to spitball it. There was far too much information that had to be said for someone that had never done something like that before. I was quite fortunate that I had some women in the audience that I'd worked with previously in an old job, and you know they were very surprised to see me in this new light, and yeah, and they said, you know, have you done this before? And it was a simple, nope.
That's it.
No,
it was a great experience, and it was great. The audience fed back with us as well. Me and Sarah interviewed the general public. I mean, I think there was one time we said to the general public, like, saying, "What do you think of the MC on stage?" And they come back with really good positive comments, and we thought that's a good one because that's one of us.
That's one of ours.
Yeah. So it was a great time. Right, so we'll come to an end on this live stream anyway. We'll get some more videos done. So I think the next video is going to be, I haven't done a video on my projector screen because obviously in the back here is where I normally have my telly on, but it's an actual Samsung projector. So I'm going to get Alex to do that one day as well. So we'll get that video up on here where you can talk about the new projector I've got, how it can be used, and also we can actually maybe title it as like, can we edit on a projector? That'd be interesting. So
we'll look at how it performs with films, TV shows, and potentially a PlayStation 5.
Oh yeah, you can bring your plug it in and see it goes.
Do some gaming.
Can you do a Boris to sort of take us out while I end the live stream?
So this has been a Jack Tech Tips live with me, Boris Johnson and Jack, and we will catch you soon.